Lamborghini V12 Gran Turismo. Ever heard of the Gran Turismo game series? It's a big deal. Started in Japan and it's still super popular. By May 2018, they sold over 80 million copies. That's a huge audience, right? So, car companies love to show off their cars in the game. Take Lamborghini, for example. They made a cool concept just for Gran Turismo, and it even became a real-life thing. The design mixes old and new ideas, giving a nod to the 1968 Marshall Coupe. The cockpit is like a fighter jet. It's a one-seater. It's got a hybrid engine from a Lamborghini scene, making 819 horsepower and reaching 217 miles per hour. Pretty wild, huh? Let's check out another project from Christof Clean City Concept. Over in Austria, some folks have a plan for a clean city. It's a cool mix of tech, smart planning, and experience. They want to create a city where everything gets recycled. Even regular trash turns into energy or stuff like biofuel. They say this way the city stays rich and creates jobs for a long time. The authors think it's a good idea, especially when resources are scarce. They believe it gives a leg up in competition, turning what others throw away into something valuable. Starmet rescue ship. We're not in a new space race yet, but people are talking. Back in the summer of 2022, the head of NASA, Bill Nelson, was worried about China's space progress. He even thought China might take over the moon. While experts share their thoughts, designers are dreaming up space fleets, like this rescue ship. Ready to jump in during emergencies, it's fast, nimble, and has a cool scanning system. Gamers might even see a connection to Star Citizen and the Aegis Redeemer ship. R Ryzr. A British design studio is all about top-notch tech for young, style-savvy folks. Stats say that by 2025, 75% of car sales will be to people under 28. Plus, cities are getting busier, so we need compact and stylish rides. That's where this comes in. It's like a mix between a motorcycle and an electric car with four wheels that tilt when turning. Forget keys. There's a special jacket to get the engine going. They're a bit secretive about the specs, but say it's a bold move in urban transport. Archer Midnight. This cool ride is set to hit the streets in 2025. It's an electric aircraft that takes off and lands vertically. It's got a range of 99 miles, can hit speeds up to 150 miles per hour, and seats 4 passengers and 1 pilot. The first route is set to zip passengers from downtown Manhattan to Newark Liberty International Airport in just 10 minutes. The team aims for 6,000 units by 2030. Some folks even think it should be as famous as Tesla. Alfa Romeo Montreal Vision GT. Back in 1970, this sleek car, the Alfa Romeo Montreal, was the fastest thing the Italian company had. Now it's inspiring designers like Luca Serafini. His concept keeps the brand's classic grille and headlights but adds a modern touch. It's longer and more aerodynamic, packing a punch like the original. Will Alfa Romeo take note of this homage? ASAT hybrid helicopter concept. Here's a concept mixing helicopter and airplane features. Digital design students worked on it for 9 months, showing off some cool ideas. For instance, it can attach wings and a fuel supply to boost its speed from 217 to 373 miles per hour. They think it's a cool and quieter alternative to cars. Who knows, maybe someday these student ideas will be flying people to work. Podbike. The future of transportation might look like this: a hybrid between a bicycle, motorcycle, and car. A Norwegian company is planning to sell this unique ride known as the podbike. It's electric, covering 50 miles on a single charge, hitting a max speed of 37 miles per hour. It can carry 1 adult and a child under 6, with optional add-ons like wipers and winter tires. Interested? It's priced at around $6,600. Mini Vision Urbanaut. It's not in mass production yet, but there are some cool virtual models and a mock-up. The Mini Vision Urbanaut is a 14.8-foot-long electric car. The main idea is to turn it into a living room on wheels. They have 3 interior modes, transforming the space for different vibes. It's eco-friendly, ditching leather and chrome, with fabric trim that changes to match the mode. Akira. Remember the 1988 Japanese anime film Akira? It was a cyberpunk hit, and now the iconic red motorcycle is inspiring designers like James Q. This concept has electric-powered front wheels and an internal combustion engine in the back, based on a Ducati Diavel cruiser. Massive tires and big air intakes give it a cyberpunk look. One review even said it's worthy of cyberpunk. Shaddai. Italian designer Gabriella Terruzzi went all out with the Shaddai yacht. It's 492 feet of luxury with a massive aquarium, beach, mini waterfall, and a 125-foot observation deck. This yacht screams power and wealth and would cost around $250 million to turn this dream into reality. Ecto life. This idea is a bit spooky. A guy named Hashim Al-Jili, who's into making stuff and biology, put together a video. In it, he talks about growing tons of babies. Each baby hangs out in a special pod, getting the perfect mix of nutrients. There's also a fancy system that keeps the baby's fluid levels just right. If anything seems off, an AI system jumps in and fixes it up in no time, without putting the mom at risk. It's also a cool option for women who can't have babies for medical reasons. They say this center can handle up to 30,000 babies each year, but people in the comments are a bit freaked out. What do you think? This project is linked to the famous